Yeah, welcome please. And this tutorial is going to deal with whole numbers. Now in whole numbers today we are going to round off numbers, and in particular we are going to look when we say rounding down. Okay, we have come across these words: rounding down, rounding up. Okay, now let us look at rounding down. What makes us to say that we have rounded down, we are going to see in this tutorial. Right. Now let us start with an example. Round off this number here, 734,839 to the nearest hundreds. We have to round to the nearest hundreds. Okay, so when we say nearest hundred, we mean we talk about place value. So it is very important that you understand what is a place value of a number. In this case here, you are going to identify whether the 100 stands, whether 100 stands, right? And I said we talk about place value. So 100 is in place value. Now I repeated the number here. This is our interest, okay? Hundreds. These are ones. When we assign place value for every digit here, 9 takes ones. Yeah, 9 stands for ones, 3 stands for tens, 8 stands for hundreds. That's where we are. We have to round off this number to the nearest hundred. So this 8 is the place value for hundreds. This is the digit which will be affected. 4 stands for thousands, 3 for 10,000s, and 7 for 100,000s. So let's a quick recap about the place value of a whole number: ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, million, etc., etc. All right. Now we are round off. When we round off numbers, we normally look. Okay, this is our interest. Our interest is in hundreds. So look forward. I mean, go forward. The forward digit, the next digit to the interest digit is 3. Now this digit is not bigger than 5. If it was bigger than 5, we could have rounded up. But now this is smaller than 5, so things are going down. The number here will be, the resulting number will be smaller than this number. Okay, so we will just replace the remaining of the digit with zeros, and it will look like this. Okay, so replace after this, the next digit is below 5, replace all of them with 0, and then we have our approximated value here as 734,800. So we have rounded it down. In this way we have rounded down, because you see the result here, the result we have, the approximate result we have is smaller than the original number. So that's why we say we have rounded it down. Yeah. Now, yeah, we have seen this example, and now how about another example? Okay, I think that is great, isn't it? Now let us look another example here. Round off 97,336 to the nearest thousands, All right. Okay. Now, as usual, we will have to look at the place value. Okay, we have to look at the place value. So 97,336, 6 are ones, 3 are tens, another 3 stands for hundreds, and 7 here stands for thousands, and that's where we are. We are rounding to the nearest thousands. All right. So what do? We look to the next digit, all right? We look to the next digit, and you find that the next digit is less than 5. So if it is less than 5, you just replace all of them with zeros. That's why you see these numbers at approximately 97,000, and exactly it have been rounded down. It is not like this one. It is smaller than the original number, so it has gone down. That is the meaning of rounding down. The number goes down a bit, just a little, compared to the original number. All right. Now let us look at the conclusion we can draw about these things. Okay. The conclusion we can draw about this is we say that when the next digit to the right of the required place value is less than 5, okay, you see here, this 7 here was our required place value, thousands, all right. Now the next digit is 3, you see, is 3, which is less than 5. The number is rounded down. So because of this number next to the required is less than 5, then the number will be resulting to be rounded down. Now the procedure is leave the digits of the required place value. So leave 7 the way it is, and leave it unchanged, and replace the digits to the right with zeros. That's what we did. Replace the digits to the right with zeros. Thank you so much for watching, and please join me in another tutorial. Know that there will always be tutorials from me. Okay, have a good day. Be blessed.